The archive feature is used to create a read-only copy of your data that you can access at any time. You can refer to records and transactions and also print reports. This is extremely useful if you need to reprint reports from a previous financial year, as you don't have to restore any backups. However, as it's read-only, you can't make any changes to any of the data in the archive. There are two ways to create a company archive. The first and the original method is when you're running a year end. And more recently, a company archive option was added to the Tools Period End menu. And this can be used to create an archive at any time. For example, before clearing your audit trail or deleting records. Let's have a look at how you create an archive in this software. So from the desktop, you open the Tools menu, go down to Period End, and then you have the Archive Company option. In the Archive Company window, it shows us the path to the archive, the archive date, which will pick up your PC date. It's got a description, mid-year 2014 in this example. We can change that if required. And also an archive folder, which is based on the current financial year. It says mid-year. It's got the date in reverse order and also the time when the archive is being created. So I'm just going to leave them set to that. I'll click OK. And what it does, it takes a copy of my data. Now that's everything as it stands. It doesn't matter whether I've got future data transactions or transactions in a previous financial year. It's everything. It's a bit like taking a backup, but it takes a copy of it and leaves it on your computer. So when it's finished, the archive process has been completed message appears. We just click OK and that's it done. To access an archive, open your File menu, click Open, and then choose Company Archive. All of the company archives you've created throughout the year or as part of your year ends are listed. So if we just select the one that we've just created, click Open, and then you're prompted to log in. Now remember that the archive is a copy of your company data at the point when it was taken, and this includes your username and your passwords. So you must log into the company archive with the username and password that you used at the time the archive was created. If I just log in, click OK, and that's me logged in. When you're in an archive, it looks exactly the same as when you're in a live set of data. However, you can tell that you're in the archive by looking at the title bar, as it actually has archive in front of the company name. When you created the archive, all of your records and transactions are archived. It doesn't matter whether you're in the previous financial year, the current year, or in a future one. Everything is copied into the archive, so all of the information that was in your live company at the time will be available. You can view records, activities, and also reprint reports. However, as the name suggests, the data is in archive, and this means that you can't make any changes. The data is for reference purposes only. If you do try and make any changes and access a data entry window, for example, if we pop into bank accounts, and we'll just click let's choose the bank payment option. And we get a message pop up saying this option is not available when working with an archive data set. So all of the data entry screens you're not going to be able to access because you can't add any information. So you can't change passwords. If we just pop into customers as an example, we can view the customer record, we can view the activity, see all the transactions, but we can't make any changes. So it's a great resource if you need to reprint your year-end reports, as you can just access the archive company at any time, print them out, and you don't have to mess around restoring backups. To get back to your live company, there are two options. The first is to close out of the software, and when you next open Sage Accounts, you'll be able to access your live company in the usual way. Alternatively, if you go to File, Open, and then you should have an option to open your company data. Just click yes to the prompt to close the other windows, and then I'm prompted to log in. That's it, back to the live company, and you can see it no longer says archive on the title bar.